Hi, and welcome to Pro Tips, a Dinner Sisters mini episode. I'm Kate Schultz, here today with my sister to give you something a little extra this week. And sometimes in these episodes, we have tips and techniques and things like that. This episode, we have a fantastic and really exciting announcement for y'all.
Yes, Kate, as some of you know, we had a little hiccup with our episode 2 weeks ago, and we had to kind of pull it down and cut out a piece, and I found out that I applied for and won this Airbnb trip to Italy to the Slow Food Institute as one of the, it's crazy, 100 most talented home cooks, which again is so funny and crazy, program that they're putting on there. So we actually recorded the day I found out that I had gotten this, that I had won this trip. And then we had to cut it out of the episode because their announcement was delayed. So I thought it would be really fun to just put that bit of audio into this pro tip as our special announcement, but it also kind of captures the moment and was just really nice. And it was just a fun sort of celebratory clip. So we are going to play it for you now.
Betsy, I'm so excited for our special announcement. Take it away, because this is all about you. It's so exciting.
Yes. So I have to give like a little bit of context here. So in December, I actually posted also on the Facebook group because Airbnb sent out an email saying, and I'm going to quote it, to celebrate Airbnb cooking experiences, a new category of bookable experiences that unlock the hidden culinary traditions of family around the world, we are launching a global search for 100 of the world's best home cooks and treating them to a once-in-a-lifetime trip to Italy. The successful collective of cooks will be whisked away next summer to a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Italy where they'll learn to refine their family recipes alongside a host of culinary experts, including Momofuku, chef and founder David Chang and his mom Sherry. They'll also cement their legacy in Airbnb's very first cookbook, which will be unveiled later next year.
But Betsy, why are you telling us all about this?
Yeah.
These 100 very amazing home cooks.
Mm-hmm. So on a whim, because I'm always looking for ways for us to promote our podcast. I do. I've applied this for
so
everything, Kate. Yes.
Yeah. You don't even tell me about half of them. Like, I think I hear 50%.
I secretly applied Kate to be a guest on the Rachel Ray show. We will tell that story at another time.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But we for sure got some calls from producers. Anyways,
we did. It was very exciting.
I apply for a lot of things. So I applied for this, and I just found out this afternoon that I made this final cut. I am one of the 100 home cooks.
Yes.
Kate,
so exciting.
I think the actual quote is world's best home cooks.
Betsy, don't be so sarcastic. Someone will listen to this and be like,
I know, right?
We can find someone else.
Okay, so I know what you're thinking if you listen to this podcast. Like, did I lie? Did I falsify my application? Do they know who they are getting?
Which your own husband asked you.
Right. He was like, what? So I thought to close out this special announcement, I would read my short application essay, which is where they asked us to share the recipe you'd like to be included in the cookbook. Mm-hmm. So here it is. If I could perfect and share one recipe with the world, it would be this: Lake Street Bread's hearty whole grain loaf. Lake Street Bread is my mom's retirement project cottage baking business that she runs out of her small Midwestern kitchen on Lake Winnebago in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Every week she bakes 20 loaves and sells them for $5 a piece to friends and neighbors. She's always sold out and a beloved neighborhood baker. She claims that it's the only bread that gives her the perfect carb to whole grain balance, perfect crumb, and most importantly, the energy to make it through her morning water aerobics and YMCA workout before heading home to lunch. A slice of hearty green toast and tea in the morning has sustained her for decades. My mom wasn't always a great cook or a great baker. She tells us stories about bread the weight of bricks that she threw away in the 70s when she was first married. I wasn't always a great cook or bread baker either. After many years of neglecting the kitchen and dismissing the daily joys of home cooking, I had an Oprah aha moment. At 36, I started a podcast with my sister where we cook 3 new recipes a week. every week from popular food websites and blogs. I've now cooked over 300 recipes from sites like Serious Eats, Food 52, Smitten Kitchen, and cooked my way through 10 cookbooks as part of this project. And I finally started making my mom's hearty whole grain at home for myself and my family. Just this year at Thanksgiving, I looked at my husband and said, this is really good. All of this food I made is really good. I've learned many, many things over the past 2 years, but the most important is the value of a good recipe shared from one home cook to another. Nothing too chefy, food that real people eat and can be made in a home kitchen. When you get that right, even the home cook who almost gave up can experience the intense pleasure of making a good meal. I can successfully make my mom's bread recipe, which is saying something. I think our story and this delicious hearty bread recipe is worth sharing with the world. So, Kate,
it kind of like makes me tear up a little bit. It's just, it's so cool.
Just so people know, they 100% understand.
Yeah.
Who I am.
Mm-hmm. This is really true. I think it's important to note. Like, Betsy was not like, and then it's so amazing. I find all the recipes every week that we make.
Yeah. And I'm sure the judges listened to at least a few episodes before they decided that because we were very upfront about the podcast. So I just want to close by saying that if I am now considered to be one of the world's 100 best home cooks, truly anything is possible, people. Anything. And also, takeaway here, apply to all the contests
that is very true
in your inbox.
That is very true. Yeah. I mean, I am so proud of you. I can't. I just, your writing is, it's just, I'm so proud of you. I'm super excited for you. So great that you go to Italy twice without me. So that's fun. You know, good for you.
Yeah.
Happy about that.
I'll say, this is in June or July, so we will keep you posted as things evolve, and I will for sure be taking my mic, and I will podcast.
So exciting. I know I said in the clip, Betsy, but I'm just so proud of you. I'm so proud of everything we've accomplished together and just you on your own. So it's just such a fun announcement. Have a great time in Italy. And I can't wait for you to share everything that you learned there with me and with our listeners. So there you go. That's this week's pro tip. If you have a pro tip, if you want a trip to Italy, or maybe have a tip or technique that you want to share with our listeners, we would love to hear it. So you can always send us a message on Facebook. We're at Dinner Sisters Podcast, or just send us an email at dinnersisterspodcast@gmail.com.
Thanks for joining us, and see you next week. We'll save a spot at the table for you.